Apologies. I didn't mean to be so harsh towards you Enfielders. Thank you for saving Ginny's life. I'll do whatever I can to help you out. When that Hancur fell, not too far from us, those breaker scum started showing up all over the Valley Fort. Them Woosters didn't even have time to sound their alarms.
They must have planned this attack ahead of time.
They've taken over the entire Valley Fort. I can't even imagine what happened to the crewmates inside that place. The Woosters built an auto meat packing plant nearby. I used to work there. Some time ago, the plant was suddenly destroyed by a blight disaster. I left, spent a long while on the road, and, well, finally reached the nearest Wooster territory. We got people from other places as well. There's, forget it. Every one of us is the same now.
The state of hygiene and sanitation here won't help the sick get better. You'll also have trouble getting more food and water.
I know, but we don't have any other options. Everyone's exhausted. There's no way we can deal with that mob of breakers out there. Can you stay and protect us? I know it's too much to ask, but...
We're on an important mission. We can't stop here.
But we can't just leave these people behind.
Endman, I have a plan, but... we don't have enough information about this attack. Deploying more protocol facilities without this knowledge can increase the risk of our mission, or even jeopardize the entire operation. We would shoulder the risk. I understand. Now, Mr. Soth, is there an empty plot of land nearby that can accommodate everyone?
Heading up through this cave tunnel will take us to a Wooster container park. In fact, we actually wanted to pitch our camp there. But it's now completely infested by the breakers. Those blighted scum ain't human. Don't risk your life for this.
There's no need to worry about us. Please lead the way.
Yeah! Time to make your place breaker-free.
That's them! Be careful. These monstrous scab eaters brought all of their blighted cousins with them.
A sizable breaker band, bigger than a typical raiding party. They're building more of the smaller dance tags.
Can we risk a direct engagement?
If we strike quickly enough, we'll be done before they realize what hit them.
All right, let's make that happen.
We get bugged, we get ambushed! Crystallize! I'm gonna grab some original. Great! Get crushed! We get bugged. Time to try. Face your enemy!
Done and dusted.
You're incredible!
See? I told you, Mr. Saw! Them breakers got nothing on these heroes.
Those breakers really messed up this place. I gotta see if there's anything we can still salvage and use.
Yes. We can use the AIC factory and its technologies to build an outpost for you. The Endfield designed outpost is a support node linked to the protocol network. Since we have a protocol automation core, we can commence field deployment at once. This location seems decent. Let's deploy a sub-PAC here.
What type of arts is this? I just blinked and it appeared out of nowhere.
This thing is huge! Is this the outpost you're talking about?
This is a sub-PAC. We can build another AIC factory around it and support the growth of the actual outpost. I've applied for an additional refining unit since we'll need plenty of processed ore to set up our outpost.
Incredible, Perlica. Always 3 steps ahead.
Just doing my job. All right. This is just our very first step. We've got more to do.
Made my recon run. Bone Crushers are building more dense stacks to spread their haze. They won't give up their objectives that easily. There's a trail behind the hill over there. The raiders would probably attack again from that direction.
Whoa, what did those landbreakers come back?
Our next step is to construct some combat facilities. They will give us automatic fire support. In the future, these combat facilities can be used to fortify our entire frontier. Let's start with the most basic combat facilities. I believe we'll need some Origo crusts to start constructing.
We need the Reginium ore to make Origo crusts. I don't think we have enough ore.
What? That means we won't be getting any combat facilities. Or should I teach them some swordmancy?
Don't worry, Chen. Endfield Logistics Technology got that covered. Fellow Enfielders at the hub base have stashed some of our Originium ore stockpile into the depot. Our sub-PAC can remotely access this depot to acquire the ore. Let's go and take a look at the output port of our sub-PAC. We need to find a good, advantageous site for deploying the gun tower.
This place looks pretty neat. We're gonna give those landbreakers a world of hurt.
That's right. But we also need to teach Soth's people how to use them.
These are gun towers? They could rotate?
Can these turrets really stop the LBs?
There's movement on the hills. They're coming.
Revenge! Take back what is ours! All of it! And no prisoners!
Talos, save us! They're coming again!
Keep it together.
I can't believe this! We actually defeated the LBs!
Ha! We won! Those scum-sucking scab eaters will never hurt us again!
With the proper tools, even the prey can turn the tables against the predator.
Performance of our combat facilities has reached our expectations. Endman, we'll eventually turn this place into a proper outpost. Providing a steady supply of resources will grant this place basic subsistence. If we assign an Endfielder to offer on-site support, the AIC factory can operate more effectively and handle more tasks.
The outpost, resources. Dear Endfielders, can you let us stay here for a while? We really need the shelter. Given the number of breakers nearby, people will feel a lot safer living as a community. Other straggling refugees in the Valley Pass could also find their way to this outpost.
Indeed. This is what we aimed for when we designed the outpost. Although the place isn't exactly the frontiers, our outposts should also serve as a reliable shelter when necessary. Mr. Soth, can I ask you to be our local liaison? We need someone to help us monitor the outpost's conditions. We can use the sub-PAC to offer you support. Just give us a list of what you need on a regular basis. Endfield will take care of the rest.
Gotcha. It feels like filling out a catalog order form in the cities. I got this.
Why don't we give it a try right now?
Request successfully received. The types of supplies we can allocate right now are still rather limited, but more would become available as we progress.
So by supporting your work, this place can become a proper shelter. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Feels like a huge rock being lifted off my chest.
But we still have potential threats lurking around. You seem familiar with this area. Know any secret trail to get inside the Landbreaker camp?
What? You're going to the Breaker's lair?
We're on a mission.
I see. There's an underground ventilation shaft. We used it once to escape the raiders. It might get you there. Daniel, run along and remove the barricade in the tunnel. Now we got some serious professionals on our side. Them pipe faces better start praying for their lives.
Alrighty, sir. Those blighted scum terrorized us for long enough. Time for us to give them a nasty surprise.
A protocol space? Did it just appear? Not really. We just occasionally come across such phenomena.
Hi, Edmund. I wonder if you can help me out with something. Strange originium reactions have started to appear in various locations in Valley 4. There's one pretty close to your current location. Can you take a look at it?
All operators accounted for. The team is ready for the mission. Engaging. Stay safe, team.
We'll see this through. Once known, be dead.
No second chance.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
you all go just now? I lost all your signals out of the blue. You were in the protocol space? This might be related to your awakening, Edmund. I've detected similar reactions across the region. Investigate them if you can.
All right, guys, this is the ventilation shaft.
I know this place. Ginny and I used to play hide and seek here. When those breakers came, Soth had us block every path and trail. Don't want no raiders to sneak up on us.
Breaker Central is up ahead, but I'm afraid we won't be much help beyond this point.
Ginny? Is Miss Perlica leaving? I got a small present for you.
Ginny! Weren't you supposed to be resting?
Good to see you back on your feet, Ginny. Looks like the suppressants are doing their job. But make sure you get plenty of rest to fully recover.
Please have this, Miss Perlica. I drew it myself. Wish you the best.
This is such a beautiful drawing. Thank you so much, Ginny. Take care of Ginny, Karja. Keep a close eye on her condition. I've left you a prescription and more medication. Ask Mr. Soth if there's anything you don't understand.
Remember, boy, family is a treasure. Be a good brother to her.
Yes, definitely. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you so much.
Karja, did you find Uncle Mark?
Not yet, Ginny. But we'll try our best to find him. Yeah. Mark was a good Wooster crewmate. He helped us escape to this place and carried Ginny the whole way. That's why she's so worried about him.
So where did Mark go? Is he safe?
I don't know. Mark helped us settle in, then headed out with the others. He never came back to the cave.
Standing around guessing won't get us anywhere. We should try our luck in the Landbreakers' territory.
And I hope we don't find Mark there. It's too risky for non-combatants. Let's move out ASAP, team.
I hope Mark and his crew are all right. But what if the LBs really did get them?
Landbreakers don't do hostages or ransom.
Okay. I believe they are still alive and well.
We got rocks blocking the path. Those simple explosives there should be able to blast apart the rocks.
You sure pack a punch. This place feels a little creepy. What have the Landbreakers been doing here?
Blighted waste. Wolfguard, is this part of the Bone Crusher's culture?
The Bone Crushers would use blighted materials when igniting their dance stacks. But clearly, there isn't any dance stack here.
The Blight can interfere with all sorts of Originium activities. As of now, we only know of a few ways of utilizing it.
The same should apply to the Bone Crushers. In the past, they would simply discard blighted waste that built up in their dance stacks. But this place seems to be stockpiling the material.
So the LBs came up with a new way of using it? They're actually doing science?
I see marks of scraping on this blighted waste. Someone's been collecting the shavings. No sign of external injuries or struggle. There's residue in the respiratory tract and glyphs etched onto his hands. Embrace the abyss, gain new life. I believe that's what it means.
So, any conclusions?
They're trying to absorb the blight. Accidenti. I've never seen anything this crazy. Neferith has turned the Bone Crushers into something very different.
Wolfguard, what does the Deep mean to the Bone Crushers?
The Ether side. They have always worshipped the Ether. That's why they avoid using Originium. They would only use devices based on witchcraft, such as dance stacks.
The Blight arises out of Ether. It is natural for them to worship the birthplace of the Blight. That being said, since this Landbreaker was trying to absorb the Blight, could it be an attempt to embrace the Ether?
The Landbreakers are never short on crazes, but the ether isn't like originium. It can't be used directly as a weapon, at least not that I know of. The Bone Crushers never did this before. Maybe we should stop treating them as a warlord faction of bandits. Other Landbreakers probably hate the pack more, since we work with you, Endfield. But who cares what they think?
They sealed off this entire place with their haze. Fortunately, we still have the secret tunnel.
Those smaller dance ducts are used for powering the central furnace. Take them out to extinguish the giant dance stack and the haze, and give us a way to reach the valley fort.
All right, time to demolish some stacks.
The land abandoned us.
What was that?
Neverith.
Don't be affected by her arts. Let's keep going.
Come forth, Bone Crushers. You were abandoned here to suffer and starve. They treat you as traitors, evildoers, lunatics, and bandits. They call you land breakers. You are treated as disorganized rabble, yet your name carries great force. This name harkens back to your past. It is the burning brand of your resistance, of your fight against tyranny.
Only by walking upon the land can we truly appreciate every breath and pulse of life. And this is what Endfield is fighting for.
Something ain't right.
A blade unsheathed. It's light. It's a big light.
Ready to strike. Face your end. Hey, engage.
Forward. Eruption. Strike man. Eruption.
Good work, everyone.
I knew we could do it. This huge tower looks really imposing up close. The smoke's choking me. Let's shut it down quickly.
This is how the Bone Crushers instill fear, by suffocating their prey. These smaller dance stacks supply energy to the large one. Destroy them.
It probably can't take 2 hits from my blade.
It's made for burning blighted waste. Your blade will evenly work. Should use explosives to blast away the connector between the base and the main body.
That glowing sparkly part, right? Let's give it a good blast.
Done. To the next one.
The crewmates aren't here. No bodies either. We should keep looking.
Your ancestors hailed from the same homeland as theirs. You all descend from the pioneers who are great, yet destitute. But now, while you freeze in the cold and burn your dead for warmth, they sit in their high towers, talking about dreams and the future. The society they rebuilt is just another slaughterhouse. Their butchers sacrifice the herd to prepare feasts for their table. So, do you want to be meat on the chopping block, or a butcher wielding the blade?
Neferit is whipping her underlings into a frenzy. Stay alert.
Something ain't right.
Hey! The boss talked about these people! Time to engage!
Make way! Strike man! I wouldn't expect anything less.
We made another step forward, Enfielders.
A definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork.
Other small dance stacks are still working, but we're almost done.
Hear that sound?
Show's over.
Cleave now and punch! Support rescue forward!
Face your ass!
Sequence! To me! Make way! Deflect!
Help! Over here! There's someone here!
calling for help? Let's get her out first.
Help me! Please! Get me out of here!
She's in UWST outfit.
Let's clear out the scum below her. Target locked. Fire! Be gentle, Mr. Dolly! Here's our
You Endfielders? Thank goodness. I thought I was gonna die here. I keep hearing that woman's voice in my head.
Why are you locked in here?
I'm Shauna. I lead a UWST construction crew. Many of my crew went missing after the attack on Valley 4. When I heard the Landbreakers were hunting people down, I thought I might find some of my crew here.
Do they have other lookouts beside the ones we just took out?
There used to be more Landbreakers here, but then they got some kind of order and half of them went into the fort. I only dared scream for help when I saw you.
I see. Any other people held here? We're looking for Mark. He was helping evacuate the refugees with his crewmates.
Mark? I saw him following the Landbreakers to the Valley Fort. Damn coward.
What? Did he surrender?
Surrendered? Your name is Shauna, right? Leave the fort to us. You should head back to the base. It's safe now.
Okay. But I'm going to look for other survivors first, then make my way back to the base. Good luck, you guys.
No more delays. Let's head straight into the fort.
Something ain't right.
Support ready. Boys, forward!
Neutralized!
Smoke is cleared. Let's go.
The band accord is a lie. You are living proof of their falsehoods. I shall give unto you a brand new weapon for butchery. Embrace the ether. Its powers are already mine to command. The old world of Originium has abandoned you. Now it deserves to be utterly destroyed.
Embrace the ether. But that's impossible. We must stop her. Quickly.
We must step onto the path of rage and frenzy. No turning back, no compromises, and no end to our pursuit. We will fall, and then we will exist. Remember, you still have a name. Landbreakers. Now, let loose the war of humanity upon itself.
Stay sunny for this day as well, Professor.
Everyone is rested.
Quiet. I'm pleased to see you alive. My patience almost ran out. What's it like waking up to pain each time, my savior?
Careful, Onion. I got this.
Take good care of our guests.
Nicely done.
You have the admin to thank. His weakness was exposed.
R&R complete. Team, make ready to continue our operations.
Try to steal Bone Crusher stuff, eh? You want death? Boss want to give you a chance. How many of you are there in the plateau? Say it, we'll let you live. Want to save lives or get them killed?
Come closer.
That's right. Out with it.
These meds belong to the UWST! Die, bandit!
Stellar performance. You deserve my sincere commendations. Your memories may be gone, but look at you. Still striving so hard to be a leader, a savior, and a tyrant. Do you and I truly differ?
Inman! Supervisor Perlica! What happened at the Valley Fort? We just heard something.
The chief of the Bone Crushers was at the Valley Fort. She blew up the bridge before she left. We were right behind her, but it was too late. That road is our shortest way to support the power plateau. Air support would be difficult, as our flying vehicles would be affected by the anchors. These people have made their goals quite clear. I hope you can stay safe and keep us updated on the Landbreakers' movements. Director Chin, is there any other way to reach the power plateau? We can reach the power plateau by going through the Originium Science Park, but that is the longer route, and... the anchor fall triggered a huge landslide. Cleaning it up will be difficult. Andre, report. What's the situation in the field?
It's bad. The road is completely blocked by a significant buildup of rocks and rubble. Our surveyors just sent us the details. Take a look.
This was the road we took to reach the hub base. We barely escaped the landslide.
We need large vehicles and lots of power to clear all this rubble away. But most machines on base have been destroyed.
Man, we're getting hit from all sides.
Stay positive, Chen. I say we assemble a landslide clearing team. Stat! But first, the crew needs better protective equipment. We'll also require clearing machinery. Perhaps we can repair a UWST construction vehicle for the task.
Mr. Andre, I believe the AIC factory can play a role in this endeavor.
Very true. It's time to validate the design objectives of our factory. Let's meet up at the core AIC area.
Supervisor Perlica, we are currently occupied with the hub base recovery. Organizing the landslide clearing team may take a while.
Traces at the scene match the patterns. But how did Neferith...
Supervisor Perlica?
Oh, apologies. I was a little distracted. Please make haste with the preparations. The true objectives of our opponents must be identified quickly.
I understand. These landbreakers are far beyond ordinary bandits.
Director Chin, have we ever detected any individual in Valley 4 who is capable of manipulating the ether directly?
What? No, such abilities are not possible. The ether is simply too dangerous. Our attempts to study the ether are severely hampered by its lethality. No human individual can make direct contact with the ether safely. After all, the ether is the side opposing the origins of life, right?
Yes, but we are all familiar with the textbook footnote on this quote. The Terrans did not have a full understanding of the secrets held by this planet.
That's true. In any case, there are plenty of matters on our hands that we must deal with.
Okay, is there anything we can do to help?
Yeah. Please help Andre at the core AIC area. We'll be preparing our supplies at that place.
According to our grand development strategy, this AIC sector is still in its infancy. Usually production lines can't be built overnight, but technological advancements we made in Valley 4 can now speed things up. Well, things can be faster at this place at least. The other sites might not have our more conducive environment.
We'll also need plenty of electricity and power to manufacture large machinery and equipment.
The landslide clearing crew will be assigned a multi-purpose drill. This big boy will need plenty of originium ore as fuel. We must boost our mineral mining efficiency. To do that, we should first research the right tech upgrades in our AIC factory plan. That little buddy over there is the protocol data logger. It helps with technical verification. It collects ambient data and provides our AIC factory with solutions tailored to local conditions. Relevant data can then be quantified and processed into our AIC index. Give it a shot, Edmund.
Greetings, Administrator. Let me introduce myself. I am Technician Pocus from the Endfield Engineering Division. I'm also a technical ops for the AIC. As you can see, I've deployed plenty of protocol data loggers in this area. Once enough data has been gathered, they'll behave like this. It's a special signal to retrieve the data. This particular data logger is ready for interaction and retrieval. Go ahead and try it out. In more complex environments, a single data logger might generate multiple AIC index points at once. Alright, Enman. Let's start with our electric mining rig tech upgrade.
Industrial technology is now available.
This ain't normal.
A new job assignment? Affirmative.
Leave it to me, Professor. I'm hoping to try out something new as well.
Endman, do we have the required Originium ore and Amethyst ore? Nicely done! Our energy problem is now history! The landslide clearing team has been assembled. Once the preparations are complete, the team can begin their work.
Good job. Is there anything else we're short on?
A lot. Gear, tools, overhaul kits. But we should be able to take care of them. Vanikov is responsible for directing the work on the site. You can talk to him to learn more about the situation.
Ah, so you really are the administrator. Thank you so much for helping our crewmates out there. Everyone's ready to get some work done, but we got a small problem.
There is no need for such formalities here. Given the urgency of our situation, just go ahead and tell us what you need.
Mr. Andre insists that we keep ether counters during work. The issue is these devices have quite a heavy load, and we haven't had time to modify our standard coveralls.
I understand Mr. Andre's concerns. Mr. Vanikov, if modifying your standard crew coveralls is a problem, we can produce new protective suits for your crew.
What? But I don't think we can just build a garment factory right now.
Endfield has a comprehensive plan for precision manufacturing, centered around our protocol automation core. We can get started on it right away.
Hey friends, how's it going? We're almost ready, just wrapping things up. Oh, they look wonderful. We can definitely use them. Thank you so much, Enfielders.
Brand new gear out of thin air. Incredible. You made all these with your AIC system?
I heard so many stories about you Enfielders, but the real deal is just impressive. If things were always this effortless, life would be a breeze.
All right, I'm ready for the job.
Everyone seems pretty pumped, Inman. Now that the crew is ready, our next step is to repair and modify a suitable vehicle. The field crew can take care of the disassembly and replacement of parts. I gotta work on a suite of customized components. They will give the vehicle some essential upgrades.
Enman, research the parts fitting tech on our AIC factory plan. After that, we'll be all set.
The core component of the drill requires amethyst parts. Let's make some with the fitting unit.
Where should we go next?
Entering core AIC area.
amethyst parts to Andre, and we'll just wait for them to finish the work.
Enman, how are we doing with the upgrade parts? This is it! Wonderful!
Reverse gear. Check. Stabilizing out triggers. Check. Initiating signal testing. All good. Construction vehicle upgrades are complete. All the moving parts are in place. This efficiency is miraculous. It's like a dream.
A dream that's coming true! The AIC factory is working far better than I expected. We gotta expand our mass production plans.
And make sure you give me the new budget as soon as you have it.
Endfield has constructed many large industrial machines, but this is our first time using the AIC to build one on the fly. This is a first step towards our grand vision. Endman, just imagine how many lives we can improve with our construction capacity.
Prep work seems to be going well. We finally have some good news for a change. The quarry suffered significant damage. We received multiple distress calls from the crews there. We've dispatched a rescue team, but it was hastily prepared. They might not be able to cover all scenarios. I hope you can check the area if you have the time to spare, Endman.
Our preparations seem complete, but... No, sorry. It was nothing.
In any case, we should make sure all preparation work is carried out accordingly. Pogus and I are ready to help if you have questions about the AIC factory.
If you want to add more features to our AIC, you can use this expansion core. It will provide a more advanced factory development plan.
There are many things we can do. Expand our AIC factory, help crewmates in the other areas, and much more. The decision is yours, Administrator.
Over here! I'm over here! Oh, you've arrived, Denman. Awesome. I was about to head in and look around the place on my own. I don't really know. I saw figures scurrying about, but they're so far away. I'm not sure what they're up to. I totally agree. Great! It's time to jump right in! Yeah, it's super easy. Just adjust your landing posture right before you hit the ground. Enman. I hope I'm not seeing things, but you turned really pale.
It's nothing. I just felt a little... We should look for another way in.
Fine, I get it. All right then. Time to look for a detour.
Only by walking upon the land can we truly appreciate every breath and pulse of life. And this is what Endfield is fighting for.
This place is too quiet for my liking. Enman, something really doesn't feel right here. Watch your step, people!
I'm with you.
Terminate! Forget for forward!
Crystallize!
It'll help too! Blossom forth! An easy victory.
Good work, everyone.
A definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork.
This gate seems locked from the inside. Since it's UWST property, I probably shouldn't hack it to pieces. Oh, bummer. Probably jump down from here. Now that I think of it, the platform just then was a bit easier, I think. How about a leap of faith, Enman? Watch out, Enman! There are Angoloi here. Stay behind me. I'll see what they're made of.
Ready to strike. Face your end!
Transport ready. Forward! Yeah! Up two! Strike now! Yeah! Make way! I wouldn't expect anything less.
High threat hostile. Approach with caution.
Engaging. Stay safe, team.
Here's our chance!
Crystallize!
Yeah!
Sleek move. Good work, everyone.
Verify and report personal status, team.
I wouldn't expect anything less. The disaster really wrecked this place. The landslide reminds me of those super blighted areas outside. The gate seems locked. Fine. I'll refrain from bashing it open so they won't charge me with vandalism. Well then, I guess we'll look around. Awesome. We can now head in.
Enman, I just traced and triangulated the signal that you picked up. The sender should be nearby. I'm sending the coordinates over to you and Chen.
We're getting real close to the coordinates, Enman. The sender should be atop this platform. Now, I could simply jump around a bit and reach the place. But since I have to take you around, I guess we'll take the elevator. Just be safe, you know?
I guess there are still no suitable backup parts.
No. Our depot was hit as well. Most of the backup parts have been destroyed.
Okay. Well, what should we do? Oh, if only we knew where Penny went. She'll definitely make something work. Distress call? Someone at another base actually heard us and sent you here? Oh, thank Talos for that. We really need all the help we can get. Wait a sec. But I don't really recognize your outfits. Are you really from the UWST?
We're Endfielders. We came all the way here to help you out.
Okay. I mean, really nice to have you here. I'm Ramon, and I'm the person in charge of this quarry. So, since you have received our distress call, then you should know that the disaster blocked a lot of our roads. That also happens to be the major cause of our most pressing issue. Indeed we do. The disaster made a mess of this quarry. Fortunately, the aftershocks weren't as strong, so we initiated our contingency plans. However, every road leading to other key zones is either blocked or has collapsed. Signal interference is also really bad here. We still couldn't contact many of our crew. This is why we must clear the roads, locate our crew, and get them to safety ASAP. Exactly! And we actually found a bypass key to handle our problem. It's this. Our super crane. Oh, this juggernaut did a lot of heavy lifting in the quarry. But our old boy seemed to have experienced a major mechanical hiccup. because we overworked it for years. Happened before I got this assignment, too. We never really activated it since then. Lucky for us, the old boy's lifting cage still works. It's how we could still reach the zones cut off by the road collapses. Yeah, that old boy is pretty banged up from overwork. Its lifting cage is the only part that can still move. This is also why we really need skilled machinists who know how this works. Fixing and activating the super crane will let us reach even more places in the quarry.
Wait, are you saying that none of you know how this works?
We do. I mean, we did. We just lost contact with her after the disaster. So... No problem. The power nexus is that way. Oh, let me take you there.
How does it look, Enman? Can you repair it?
Endman? Does that mean you're that administrator of Endfield Industries? Oh, wonderful! That means we can save the super crane! Apologies. I got too carried away. So you said you probably can, but you ended that line with a but. What? Wow. How do you know? Yeah, I don't really know what happened when they modified this crane. It happened more than a decade ago. I heard that they did it to make the crane more suitable for quarry work. The engineer in charge slapped on some mods. Schematics? Let me think. Oh, Phyllis from the hardware division might know. Penny probably does too. Oh, but we've lost contact with these crew members. I must be the unluckiest manager ever.
Yeah, trouble usually comes in threes. But hey, look on the bright side. We're here, so your luck is probably gonna turn around.
Oh, yeah! I just remembered something. You'll definitely find the schematics there. I really hope so. In any case, Endman, if you're looking for the mod schematics, just visit this place. The archive, located at the listening post. Every data file and document created from the very founding of this quarry is kept at the archive.
Sounds really useful. So where's this listening post? We should set off at once.
It's over there. Well, I guess you can also see that the road has been rendered impassable by the disaster as well.
Okay. So, how are we supposed to get across? And it's kind of far. Even I would have trouble reaching that place.
It's all right. Remember the lifting cage of the crane I've mentioned? We can use it to reach certain zones. And the listening post happens to be one of them. We'll just use the crane and get you over there.
Got it. Enman, I guess it's your turn to run the show.
Try it out, Inman. It should be working properly. I think.
Alrighty, let's get moving.
Time to fight.
We'll see this through. Here's our chance.
Ready to strike. Face your end.
Just leave it to me. My turn.
I'll help too. A definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork.
We handled that fight well.
A blade unsheathed. Leave it to me. We're fighting eruption. Here's our chance. This will hurt. Make way. Terminate.
Good work, everyone.
A definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork.
No hardship will stop us.
come any
Hey! You crag buggers! You're fighting me!
Onward. Arts unit, pop.
Face your ass!
All right, coast is clear. You can come out now.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really thought I was gonna die here.
It's all right. Just doing my job, you know? Oh yeah, this place ain't safe. You should head back right now.
No, I can't. I haven't concluded the closing job. I can't go back.
Closing job? Is it something important? Ramon never told us about this.
It's a really, really important job. I must get it done. I might not get another chance like this. Okay, it's just that I need to reach that archive over there. I must upload the last batch of data.
The archive? Cool! We're heading that way too! And maybe you should join us.
Really? That's wonderful! Oh, yeah, I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Mila. I'm a material inspector. I'm really, really happy to meet you. You must get to safety. This system will attack intruders. I took a training course. I hope this works. West is left, east is right. Maybe I should try going left? Huh? That's east? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so confused right now.
It's all right. We stumbled our way to success. I call that a win.
I think I saw this mechanism before. We just need to activate the devices in the correct sequence.
Me too! This one is real tricky. I never figured out the right sequence.
No rush. It's a little hard, so I made training cheat sheet. Found it! Crew member forgets the sequence. Refer to the secret clue on the spare parts locker.
Spare parts locker? You mean that thing nearby with a bunch of numbers on it?
Maybe we should look at the bulletin board. The crew often posts helpful notes.
This bunch of numbers ain't getting us anywhere. Enman, you still got the trick of yours, right? Let's just fry their circuits.
Fry the circuits? No, don't do that. My mentor said that vandalizing public property will result in a fine.
Enman, why don't we just fry some circuits and blow things up? Enman, why don't we just fry some circuits and blow things up?
No second chance.
Enman, why don't we just fry some circuits and blow things up?
I wonder what we'll find.
Onward, team.
Enman, why don't we just fry some circuits and blow things up? Enman, why don't we just fry some circuits and blow things up?
Incredible! You solved it so quickly!
So, how does it look? See anything, Enman? Awesome. Let's head back right now. Oh, before I forget, we should tell Mila. She probably wants to come with us.
G313, granite, hardness scale.
Mila, we're done. How about you? Want to head back with us?
You're so fast, but I still have tons of data to upload. I can't head back right now.
All right then. The path through those gates should be safe. We'll see you around.
Okay. I should have been more like Phyllis and learned something about heavy lifting cranes from the instructor. I would be so much more useful that way.
You're being too nice. Just focus on your job and get back safely. That will put a smile on my face.
I will do that. Thank you, friends from Endfield.
I hear Originium singing. Are we setting off now?
Get ready. My blades are always ready, as they never rest.
Engaging. Stay safe, team.
Ready to strike. Crystallize!
He pulls off a sleek move.
Now's the time!
Look, ready. Here's our chance.
Ready to strike.
A definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork.
Oh, you're back! How was it? Did you find the schematics?
Of course we did. We can't simply head out there and return empty-handed.
Yes! I knew I was right. So, do we have a solution for starting the super crane repairs? Great! Oh, really appreciate this, Endman. Whoa! Oh, this is my first time seeing the full activation of our super crane. Oh, it's way more impressive than I ever imagined. Ah, perhaps it's the reason why the crew never wanted to leave. Forget what I said, Endman. And thanks a lot for everything you've done for us. Now, I can use the crane to move the rescue teams and save more of our crew. But there are still a few zones we can't reach. I'm not sure if we'll find a way to get there. I guess I just have to wait for backup to arrive. Ask me something? Sure. If it's something I know, I'll definitely give you the answer. What? How did you know? Fine. I'm not trying to hide things from you. It's just something really sad that nobody wants to talk about. And yes, you're right. This quarry is shutting down. We were putting together a closing ceremony, and then the disaster happened. Yeah, we couldn't get in touch with most of them. I guess they were closing down the place and saying goodbye to it. I haven't been here for long, but it's obvious that everyone has their own ideas about leaving the quarry behind. These would be our last days at this place. I want to let our people say their farewells and leave safely. I believe this is the closing work I have to oversee as the last manager of the quarry.
So, where to next, Endman? All right, we can definitely head over there. Let's go.
Endman, you can try turning the arm at the super crane. The turntable should be working now.
Wrecked as well. You can hardly walk on this mess. I mean, it isn't hard for me, but you need to watch your step, Endman. Leave it to me! Target locked! Fire!
Ready to strike!
Crystallize! Get sequence! Here we go! Be gentle, Mr. Dolly!
Incoming! Watch out!
Canto!
Ready to strike! Crystallize!
Arc support rescuers are tipped!
No second chance.
Finally a chance to stretch my legs. Ugh. Perlica, you hungry?
I'm alright. Get some quality rest, Chen. You're still counting on your positive spirit. We face it together.
Hear the whisper of the land. Spot. We can head up from here.
Easy there, children. You're taking a dangerous path. Don't rush into things. Take the time to look around and be cautious.
Huh? The voice came from over there.
Stop gawking around, girl. I'm over here. I'm an old lady who happens to be passing by and giving a few random words of advice. Heed them or ignore them, your choice. Matters not to me.
What should we do, Enman? I guess I'll let you decide.
Where should we go next?
Really appreciate that, ma'am.
No need to thank me. You made the call and took the path of your choosing. Pay no mind to what I've said. This old lady got something to ask you, friends from Endfield. Know the badges on your outfits, that's all. And by Talos, I'm getting senile. The name's Penny. I'm just an old lady with one foot out of the retirement door, and an occasional busybody.
You're Penny? Mr. Ramon has been looking around for you.
Oh, did he? Do tell me about little Ramon and his silly problems. Unlike my other 2 apprentices, Ramon would only think about old Penny when there's a mess he can't clean. Oh dear, this old lady really got too hammered from all that porter. I missed the fun. You even got my old partner to work.
Old partner? You're talking about that superlifting crane thing, right?
That's the one. I did my share of work at this quarry. I probably spent half my life in the crane pilot's cabin. I got a special relationship with that old boy, you know. All right, let's get back to business before I swerve into the far north with my nonsense. Now that I've learned about our current situation, I take it that you're heading to the deep management post, right?
Yeah, we really need to find a way to reach that place. But getting around this quarry is such a nightmare.
Of course I do. Count yourself lucky. You asked the right old lady. Follow me. Over here. Don't just stand around. Move those legs and get yourselves up here.
Incredible. She's climbing almost as fast as my mentor. People say that the essence shall reveal itself. Is there something I missed?
Not bad, children. You're faster than I thought. Very impressive. So just follow this route, and you'll reach the highest point. Once you're there, you can leap onto the crane arm and head down via the maintenance shaft. Turn the arm to the right angle, and you'll have a path to the deep management post.
Understood. I guess we really have to thank you this time, Penny.
Fine. Just treat this as me thanking you for what you did for little Ramon. Oh. They crewed this place with young, inexperienced children. They just won't let me retire in peace.